Hello, I'm David Bolter from PRM Taiwan, and this is
Joe Wan from Integrated Solutions from Garden Grove, California.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Nice to meet you too.
So the first question we've got is, can you introduce the machinery that you have on display today?
Yes, two-color print press from Jiqing. Behind us is two corona treaters from Changhorn, and then our new plasma in the corner here, our tension getter, again from Changhorn. And then on display on our signs all around us, we have sheet extruders from CYM from Taiwan, and our three-layer extruders and monolayer extruders from Sun Center, China.
And can you explain your experience of working with Taiwanese machinery manufacturers?
This is a good one. Taiwan has been the manufacturer of U.S. supply for a long, long time. Getting changes done with Taiwan manufacturers has been interesting. They fight the changes, they argue the changes, they say no, they can't do them, and then we demand them, and then they take those changes and install them, and then every single machine has those changes from then on. They adapt from them. It's strange thing. It's not only one vendor; it's every vendor. They're sort of set in their ways, and then we ask for certain improvements and modifications in safety because the U.S. they don't understand the U.S. culture and our need demand for high quality, high safety, and the safety issues. Why do you need that? Why do you need this? We don't need that. We don't want to do that. And then they do it, and it's like, wow, that's a good idea. And they get it done, and from then on, every machine has it.
So, can you go more into the requirements of the American market?
Again, high quality, high safety, but from Taiwan with a lower price. And that's what ISI provides. We provide the service, the support for a Taiwanese manufacturer to be able to sell into the U.S. market. Without that, it doesn't happen.
And how can Taiwanese machines compare with homegrown options from America?
I'm stumped on that one. Taiwan in the 70s was the China of today. The lower quality, the mass marketed. And Taiwan's come a long way. The quality's come up, the consistency's come up, their machining capabilities have come up. A well-built Taiwanese piece of equipment compares very, very well with a U.S.-made equipment. Durability, support, service, all of it. The Taiwan manufacturers that I choose are hand in hand with U.S. manufacturers.
And you also help with some of that support when it comes to the U.S. market.
Without our support in the U.S., the Taiwanese manufacturer really cannot survive. No one will purchase them. The manufacturer, an end user, when they buy a Taiwanese, they know that when they call me, they don't have to wait in the middle of the night to call Taiwan. The parts are available. We stock the parts on our shelf, the wear and tear parts. They have it overnight. They have questions overnight. Unfortunately, they can call me at 2 a.m. On their time. I'll answer their questions. That support and service, the knowledge of that is what gives ISI the ability to sell their equipment. The experience ISI has to offer on not only the Taiwanese equipment itself, but the use of Taiwanese equipment. We've actually used these in production all over the U.S. and in all kinds of products and all kinds of bags. It's in the blown film industry. Not only we're not selling a product, we're selling a product that we've used for many, many years and supported for many, many years. And we share that expertise. One of our biggest attributes for selling equipment is we don't just sell you a piece of equipment, we sell our knowledge. And we don't charge for our knowledge. Probably should, but you're free to ask us questions, how you produce, how you make the bag, how you do this, other problems not related to our piece of equipment. And that's our biggest selling point. People come in and say, one of my customers yesterday from Mexico, He says, that's the best conversation I've had all day with anybody here. He had a little tiny problem of breaking a small little part, and I talked to him about what he was doing. He's like, yeah, hey, we're doing that wrong. You know, and it's like, this is great. I'll go back and solve my little problem. Now let's talk about putting a whole new machine in.
Wow.
So it was like, and we'll find out in 2 or 3 months.
Excellent. Well, good luck with that. I hope you make the sale there. And you're working with so many overseas manufacturers. So what's the selection process when it goes to finding a partner?
A partner for us, again, is confidentiality, honesty. I've dealt with some suppliers in China that are not honest, and we don't do that. My Taiwan suppliers are extremely honest. I don't have to worry about somebody from the States going around them. If they go around them, it comes right back to me. That's the biggest, you know, is support. When you have a problem, how quick they respond. You know, when you have parts, they have parts on the shelf. Are their prints and their drawings of the machine accurate? Many Taiwanese suppliers on the lower end, or Chinese suppliers, yeah, they have a drawing, but you can't tell what's part what. The manufacturers and vendors we've chosen have worked very diligently to make sure that their catalogs, their parts, their electrical is, you know, up to snuff. And we've taken many of these Taiwan manufacturers, in fact, all 3 major Taiwan manufacturers in this shop and 1 China manufacturer, and take them through the process of a UL type approval. So when we put one of their machines in, we can actually offer that now. In the last 6 months, we can offer on Changhorn, on Jiqing, on Sun Center, a UL approved, UL to NRTL approved, which is National Testing Laboratory, registered laboratories, which most cities nowadays in the U.S., they demand that. Yes. And that's becoming more and more critical. That it has to be safety approved, electrically approved, and the vendors that we've chosen have done that. And that's what we look for when we're searching for new vendors. So.
And this time we're at the NPE. How has this time been, and how does it compare to other editions in the past?
In my experience, I think this one's a little bit less attended. You know, there's many customers that I haven't seen here that I would expect to see here. A lot more from Latin America that I would expect to see that I haven't seen here. The flow has not been what it was 3 years ago and 6 years ago. And again, I haven't checked the attendance. It's just the flow past our booth, in my experience.
Well, you've managed to sell some machines, I hope.
Yes, we have. We've sold 2 treaters, and this little, can she get a little shot over there? She'll get a little shot of it later, I'm sure. Our little plasma in the corner here has drawn so much attention. We're really looking forward to, you know, the prospects. We probably have 150 leads on it, wow, which is substantial. A lot of work that we've got to do. So we're really pleased with the leads we found in the show so far.
Well, I'm glad it's been a successful show for you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the time here. Thank you for giving us your time, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.